Maria, tell us more about the French easing measures, this four-prong approach, and also Germany improving the vaccination rollout.
Yes, Anne-Marie, and when you look at the French situation, yesterday Emmanuel Macron has signaled, as you mentioned, this four-stage plan starting next week and would culminate in the final week of June. Now, at that point, Anne-Marie, everything that has to do with open services, bars, restaurants, cafes, should be able to operate. They should also be in a position to welcome foreign tourists coming into France with a vaccine certificate, and it would mark the end of the nighttime curfew. So again, you're looking at a full reopening almost of the French economy. Now, when you look at Germany, and that's also interesting, we need to focus on that number. Yesterday, it was able to vaccinate 1 million people in one day. In other words, it was able to vaccinate 1% of its population in one day. This is a record for Germany. It's a record for Europe, and it highlights what we've seen over the past few weeks. That is that major acceleration in the production and the delivery of vaccines across the European Union. And Anne-Marie, if you put all of this together, the reopening, the vaccination, the idea that consumer pent-up demand is going to be unleashed as soon as we reopen. That's being reflected now in some of the forward-looking data. Yesterday, the economic sentiment for the European Union jumping in April the most since levels not seen since the pandemic. So again, it's this idea that Europe heads for the summer, it heads for reopening, and that may mean an acceleration in the economic activity.